One of the last times I was with her, we actually watched the first two episodes together, like we were freaking teenagers again. And I've had a little bit of time to reflect on that and how everything worked out. And I think she did as much as she could in the time that she had. But we did think we had more time. And that's the really sad part is, we had big plans for this year. And she didn't think she was going anywhere anytime soon. And that's, it sounds terribly cliche until it happens to you. But you always think you have more time.
Either. This is a tribute to someone that we all love very much. And so
I was super excited to be here. That's one of the saddest parts to me is that she was really looking forward to this, and she was actually really looking forward to watching the episodes with Rose. And one of the last times I was with her, we actually watched the first two episodes together, like we were freaking teenagers again. And we sat in her office and watched the episodes together before we recorded this. And I've had a little bit of time to reflect on that and how everything worked out. And I think she did as much as she could in the time that she had. But we did think we had more time. And that's the really sad part is, we had big plans for this year. And she didn't think she was going anywhere anytime soon. And that's, it sounds terribly cliche until it happens to you. But you always think you have more time. And life changes on a dime. But I want everyone to know she was super happy to be here, and she was really happy to watch it again with fresh eyes, as she kept saying, and she became like a fan. She watched it like an audience member, and it was just, I don't think anybody loved Charmed more than she did. And that's a fact. And it's also a fact that she's probably laughing at all of us right now being super sad. I mean, there's a degree of sadness that she does want. She wants a proper amount of mourning and crying, but there's also some parts of it, like, Drew raced back from Italy, and she's definitely laughing at him, panicking and getting on a plane for her, 100%. Because that was 100%. Her dream. That was her goal. That was her dream life. She was...
Holly Marie Combs has opened up about how Shannen Doherty had plans for his future before the unexpected passing at the age of 53. Like you've heard at the beginning of this video, Holly Marie Combs actually even was about to shed tears when they were on that podcast, like you saw at the beginning of this video, and she opened up about the friendship they had for close to 30 years. Combs, who played Piper Halliwell, one third of the Witch sisters on the beloved show Charmed, and her fellow co-stars Krause, Drew Fuller, dedicated this week's podcast, like you heard, to the late actress. Man, it was really emotional the way they paid their tributes. It was really befitting, because losing such a very, very long time friend was really very, very heartbreaking. In their recent episode, since Doherty's passing, the Pretty Little Liars alum got emotional, by the way, while recounting some of the plans they had with Shannen Doherty. And of course, she joined all the fans globally who were actually also mourning. She said that one of the saddest parts of losing Shannen, was because they had made plans. She was supposed to attend the podcast. They had conversations. They had to go out and stuff like that, because they were really close for close to 30 years. And of course, they were really looking forward to watching their show with fresh eyes. So it's really very, very heartbreaking, to hear the very devastating news. She continued and said that I think she did as much as she could in the time that she had with us, but of course, no one expected that she was going to leave so early. We all know Doherty actually was diagnosed with health-related issues with regards to her breasts, and then she battled the disease for quite some time, eventually until when she succumbed to the illness. We are sending our prayers, condolences, and of course when funeral arrangements are announced by the family, will be coming out to give you all those updates. RIP to Shannen Doherty.